How can we truly get into the exciting and highly lucrative adult entertainment industry? In this comprehensive video, I genuinely want to tell you the complete and quite unusual journey of someone who ultimately became a successful adult film star, so please watch until the very end. Imagine a 19-year-old girl sitting in a small house with an unemployed father and a sick mother. Or maybe not sick, but her mother is working because they're so poor, earning a very low wage. This girl only has a mobile phone and she's browsing Google on it, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, and many other social media apps. They're full of strange and unusual dreams. They're full of longing and envy, and the financial pressure is bothering her and she can't experience the life she wants. As she's scrolling through her phone, she suddenly comes across a very strange advertisement. The highest paying freelance job for young women. This incredible opportunity allows you to earn a substantial income, typically ranging from $10,000 to $20,000 every single month. She quickly pulls up the calculator on her phone. $20,000 in her country's currency, that's a huge amount. Wow, I found the job I was looking for. She clicks the link and enters the website. A form appears and they ask her for all her personal details. How old is she? What's her first and last name? Which country is she filling out this form from? They ask for a photo, a full face photo, a full body photo, a profile shot, and one from the back. The young girl submits the form, deeply thinking that God has truly given her a precious chance to escape her current life, but she has absolutely no idea what actually awaits her. My dear friend, this channel is made for everyone who is addicted to porn, addicted to masturbation, or has any kind of sexual fetish. So, if you want to break free from these issues and be free forever, keep following this channel. If you'd like, you can subscribe and don't forget to like this video. But anyway, let's get back to our young girl. After 2 or 3 days, an unknown number calls her, and with a warm female voice, the caller says, "Hi dear, I saw your form, I saw your pictures. You have such a beautiful face. You're so attractive. I'll counsel." Out of hundreds of people, they chose you. We only select special models. They make you feel special in a certain way and give you false promises, and in the end, they ask you to get in touch with their representative. These people are present in every country, no matter where you are, it makes no difference. These people are present, and in any case, they talk to you and make you very attractive promises. They use psychological techniques in a way that makes you feel special and unique. And this is where they set up an appointment to test you at their studio. Now, if you are in that country, you go there yourself directly and can see everything for yourself. But if you are in a country where you don't have access to that studio or those industry-related agencies, they will buy you a ticket. Now, no matter which country you're in, they'll get you a ticket to the nearest agency, wherever it is, and you'll show up there. When the girl enters the studio, everything seems completely normal. Everything is natural, everything is great, and it seems like she's entered the modeling industry. She comes in and sees that yes, the posters are very beautiful. Several well-dressed men in suits are sitting there looking sharp and clean. There's filming going on, fancy cameras, lighting, everything is perfect. They appear formal and professional, and you can't have the slightest doubt about them. A woman is talking to the young girl, and they are making her many false promises. In a way, they give her a feeling that she can have hope. Why? With your beautiful face and attractive body, should you only go down a very short path, we'll pay you thousands of dollars. Why wouldn't you accept? Don't you want to do something for your family? Don't you want to save yourself? Don't you want to achieve everything your heart desires? The young girl who has no experience agrees. That's when they put an 8-page contract in front of her. Dear friends, everything you're going to hear in this video comes from our extensive research, magazines, and videos that we thoroughly reviewed and searched through to bring you this information. When the naive girl is convinced, they put the 8-page contract in front of her. This girl is so excited and eager, and honestly, she doesn't have the patience to read through 8 pages of contract. She completely trusts the studio and those people who are speaking so professionally. And they have extremely good oratory skills. You completely trust them and sign each and every one of those papers. But those papers and that contract are full of legal terms, and you're actually losing a lot of things. All your videos and photos will belong to that company for the rest of your life without you being able to take them back. You have absolutely no right whatsoever to disclose any truths or realities about this particular industry, and whatever sexual acts they explicitly tell you to perform, whether they are violent, romantic, intimate, or any other kind of act, you are absolutely obligated to do them. Why is that the case? Because you signed the contract, and you can only leave this industry when they allow you to. Otherwise, it's not possible. But to start, they usually just ask that girl for a few semi-nude photos, just in her underwear, like a bikini. And the girl thinks to herself, well, that's all there is to it. We're supposed to make some videos and photos, but after a while, they offer her a much higher salary. They tempt her and say, look, if you show yourself nude in videos and photos, you'll get 4 times the pay. The girl becomes tempted by this enticing offer, and then she starts making solo videos there on that particular platform. That is, in those videos, she's either showing off her body in a provocative manner or she is masturbating for the camera. She continues down this path for a while. After some time, they bring in a very simple, very ordinary boy who's supposed to have a simple romantic relationship with her, and again they make her false promises that they'll increase her pay. It becomes 4 times more, and the naive girl agrees, and there's nothing she can do about it. Why? Because she signed the contract. As you can clearly see, most porn stars' early videos were only with one person or involved just showing off their bodies. That is, the person just had a very ordinary sex with that individual. But after a significant while, perhaps 2 or even 3 full years later, the nature of the videos dramatically turns violent. Either she is depicted engaging in explicit and violent sexual acts, or there are extensive group videos, meaning a significant number, perhaps 6 or 7 different people, are intimately involved with this particular woman, and she meticulously pretends that she is genuinely enjoying the experience. Why is this happening? Why am I acting out such things when no woman enjoys violence or being humiliated and takes no pleasure in it? Right there we can see that the woman is putting on an act pretending to enjoy herself, but it's completely fake and false. They want to poison our minds to make us believe that these kinds of relationships are perfectly fine and that you can do them. Why have assaults become so frequent these days? Why have group assaults become so common nowadays? That's exactly why they're feeding our minds with images to make us believe that these kinds of relationships can bring us pleasure. That being with someone of the same sex can bring us pleasure. A relationship involving violence or humiliation can bring pleasure to both women and men. So why shouldn't you do it? And then a girl who was just at home suddenly finds herself in a situation where 7, 8, or even 10 men with 30 or 40 centimeter genitals come and have anal sex with her. What kind of pleasure could she possibly get from this other than being forced to have such a relationship? Just like this very famous lady who most of you know. In one of her interviews, Lana Rhoades, who was with her friends who were also porn stars, was asked, which part of this industry bothered you, and in any case made you upset? She said, when they urinated on me, when I was urinated on, when they humiliated me, when they hit me, and at that moment she started crying unconsciously. In this situation, it was just her emotions that made her speak, but she shouldn't have revealed the truth. In reality, she shouldn't say what actually happened. But here, she couldn't hold herself back. Most of them end up in a sex scene that goes against their own desires. But because they've signed a contract, they have no way out and are forced to do it. They're forced to do it. They have to do whatever the industry tells them to do. If they refuse, they're threatened. They're threatened with death. As you can see, most porn actors have been killed in very brutal ways. Most of their bodies have been found in rivers. They've been found wrapped in plastic in rivers. Many of them have killed themselves, like August Ames, who hanged herself, like Megan Lee, who shot herself in the head. And another significant thing we extensively researched and discovered is that after a certain critical point, the salaries of many porn actors tend to drop quite drastically. They typically pay them just barely enough so that they can adequately fill their stomachs and manage to pay their monthly rent and other essential living expenses. This is a fact. We did a lot of research about Ms. Yurizan Beltran, especially in the New York Times. This woman died in her home 3 months ago. She committed suicide and passed away there. Her body was found after 3 months. How? Her monthly rent payment was being automatically transferred to the landlord's account every single month. In the 3rd month, when her account was completely empty, the landlord personally came to her house to collect the overdue rent, and that's when they tragically realized she had been dead for a full 3 months. And just see how lonely they are, how isolated, how depressed. Each of them died in a different way. Most of their men died from liver and kidney failure due to excessive and dangerous drug use from taking hazardous medications. And then, a few months later, that porn star who had unintentionally entered the industry, her father finds out, her mother finds out, her friends and acquaintances find out. They reject her, they make fun of her. Wherever she wants to go, people around her mock her and insult her. Just as that useless bald guy, Johnny Sins, said, "We can't be present in many public places because people can't accept us. They insult us, they humiliate us. Society really can't accept porn stars." My dearest friends, please do not fool yourselves and certainly do not waste your precious time watching such utterly worthless films. Do not poison and corrupt your innocent mind with such content. Don't fill your mind with strange and bizarre sexual neural pathways. Don't create trouble for yourselves. If you see such advertisements for modeling or anything else that seems suspicious, don't go and fill out any forms. Whether you're a man or a woman, it makes no difference. Go watch interviews with Miss Shelley Lubin. Ms. Shelley Lubin, who is an anti-porn activist, she says that they target people who have been financially, emotionally, or psychologically harmed, or who have been abused in society or within their families. These people have been hurt. They target such individuals, and these people unconsciously enter this industry and their lives are ruined. So please be careful. I want to ask you, if you've stayed with us up to this point in the video, it must have had an impact on you. You must have liked it. I ask you to leave us a comment right below this video. Right, I won't watch porn anymore. And please don't forget to like the video. Take care of yourselves. Subscribing to our channel can really help you. Until the next video, goodbye for now.